Hey you guys, how are you? So today we're gonna be reviewing our Crescendo from Lancome, which is right over here with me. It's been hiding from me. And let's jump into it. So the first thing that you want to know about Lancome's Vissionaire Crescendo, it says it's a peeling progressive night peel. It helps with the wrinkles, pores, and dullness of your skin. How can I start this video? By being honest. I can't express in words how much your skin can change from utilizing this product. I used it for 28 days, and the reason why I used it only 28 days is because you're supposed to use phase number 1, which is right here. It's 14 nights. And when I say days, I actually mean nights. The 14 nights, the first ones, or the first phase, it is made with fruit acids, which are supposed to, work in your skin and get you prepared for the next step. And they are gonna exfoliate, and they are gonna take out everything. So it is completely normal if you get any kind of breakout, which I really enjoy. The fact that I was able, on the first night I didn't feel anything, second night I don't recall anything either. But the third, fourth, and fifth night, I just felt like it was really popping out everything. Like I could see like a really like a pimple over here, or like a blackhead over here. And I was like, my skin type is more like dry to I'm very sensitive because it's like really red. I don't tolerate as many products in my skin as I wish I could. It gets really itchy, really rashy. So when I first started this product, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I don't know if I'm not gonna like it. I don't know if my skin is gonna tolerate the product because of the ingredients and the whole process about it, and everything, the story behind it. For some reason, I just fell in love with the product. I can't lie about it. The reason why it is because the first phase and the first 14 nights of your skin with this peeling, it's kind of like an exfoliation overall. It's kind of like getting your skin prepared and ready for it. I felt like it was just taking out a lot of like really dry and dead skin that just sits on top of your skin that sometimes not even a regular exfoliation can take away from it. So I felt like it was just really nice for me. That's the reason why I fell in love with the whole product. By the 7 to 8 night, I stopped having the breakouts, and my skin became like really normal. I was able to see like very soft, very dewy, natural skin. And even people told me about it, and Domel had told me like, hey, your skin is changing. I'm very excited. So I'm not going to talk about his experience because I feel like he should be talking about his experience with this one. So when I switched over to the next 14 nights, I felt like it took me so long to move forward that when I actually started using the next 14 nights for phase number 2, I felt like it just went by fast. I didn't have the time to enjoy it as much. So the next phase, it's the second phase. They say that they're supposed to be a concentrated formula between glycolic acid and salicylic acid, which are gonna exfoliate deeper in your skin. It's gonna extract everything. It's gonna help your skin, even out your skin tone, the pores, wrinkles, everything else. So I do have to say that there were days that I would not use makeup. Like you guys know, I usually wear makeup on me. So I have right here, which I have right here, and then I don't know where else I have it. I have it right here. So it was really weird because sometimes Domel would stop me and say, hey, are you seeing it? Like, you're peeling over here. And I was like, what do you mean peeling? And when you have like really dry skin and like you kind of feel like that little dead skin and you can just turn it off. That's how I was able to see it. I would see it over here. I would see it through here. And it was like a peeling process. Now, my skincare routine would be cleanser and toner, of course. I would cleanse up with a Millen Mousse, or I would cleanse with a regular hydration cleaner from like Purity, and then I would tone always with any of the ones that I have left out when I was in Jafra, and I would tone it down whether it was like more dry night, more a night, more a dry skin night for me, or a combination where I felt like my skin needed a little bit more combination. So then the next step, it would be the first step would be for me at night, Crescendo. So, and then after Crescendo, I would apply my Genifique, which is probably over here, hiding from me. I think it's right here. So first, I would apply it on Crescendo on top of my skin, and I did when I started the second phase. I started having that tingling sensation in my skin. I was like, what's going on? Like, I had never felt something like that. It wasn't something like burning, nothing like that. But you knew something was happening. It wasn't until, like, the first 4 days after my second, like, I want to say my first 20 days. My first 20 days that I actually watched. I was looking one night on my skin, and one of the reasons why I wanted to try this is because when I was living in San Diego, I had this, well, I used to be careless about my skin, so I would never use any solar protection. But when I lived in San Diego, I used to wear a hat, and it wouldn't cover me over here, and it would leave me a mark over here. When we moved to Vegas, my skin became drier because it's, it's a desert, so it just feels more drier. So I just felt like that's when I started breaking out, and I had this like a dryness over here where I would just scratch it, and sometimes it would feel like I was bleeding because it was so dry that I was so itchy. So it was just really dry. Back then I used to use the royal jelly from Jafra as a moisturizer. So anyways, I feel like I spent one entire night looking at my skin and wondering, and basically I was mesmerized and amazed and shook it. I don't know. I was looking at my skin really close to me, and I had this huge line over here, which was one of my main concerns when it comes to my skin. And it was like an unevenness. You can, like, I don't know if you can see it. It's like right here, and it's right here. And I'm pretty sure you can see it in my previous videos. So this line was like from here to here, and it was like thick. Like, it was thick. It was like deeper to like lighter to my medium till it would vanish. And I was like really sad because I am 28 years old, and I no longer expose myself into the sun, and I do use a moisturizer with SPF, and on top of that I use an SPF, waterproof SPF. So I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? Hey, I want to have like really bright and dewy skin. I want to be able to look 30 and not have a single wrinkle. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to start on Crescendo, Lancome Vissionaire Crescendo. So when I looked over and I was very observant about my skin, I was like impressed how much had changed in just a little bit of days, and how much it has taken out of my like dark spot in here. Then when you like push a little bit your nose, and if you are prone to like a little, not blackheads, but they are like whiteheads, I guess, if you're dry skin. Let me drink a little bit of water because this is getting deeper. So when you push them, like sometimes it just gets really white, like you get a lot of them, or you just get one or a couple of them, and you can see your pores. Well, let me tell you that when I looked at my pores in here, they just looked like diminished. I'm not gonna exaggerate and say, oh my gosh, my pores were like huge, like a whole world. No, I'm not like that. But they would look really big to me. And when I used to use like foundations like the Fenty Beauty my pores would look like horrible, and my face would look like really kicked up. So I was very sad about it, and so I decided to switch over to a to this one, and I felt like this Vissionaire Crescendo, and I felt like my pores had changed dramatically, and I also felt like one of the weirdest things ever is that when I would push, there were a lot of whiteheads coming out, because you know you're supposed to use 3 pumps every night, and you apply it on your face and you massage it around it, and I remember I used to have like that burning sensation in here, like it was really, like it was tingling everywhere, but this part right here you could sense and feel that it was burning because it was working in that area, and on here I used to have that burning sensation as well. So excuse me, I'm very excited about it. So I fell in love with the whole Rachel, and I'm very pleased to say that I did not use the whole product. So I can tell you already that in this product I have at least for 1 more month, and probably half of the, like if I wanted to do another month. So I have stopped using this product right here because they don't recommend you to use it continuously. But I have stopped using this product right here, and I'm honestly in love with it. Like if you have dark spots, unevenness, you have like really fine lines and wrinkles and really big pores, this is a way to go. I was, again, in my previous reviews, I have mentioned before, you know, I don't pay a lot of attention to the reviews sometimes because I feel like they are very exaggerated sometimes, and they sometimes they can be a little bit negative. A lot of people like that negativeness about people, like, oh my gosh, let me hear about Kylie Jenner's brushes and see how bougie they are or how expensive they are, or stuff like that, you know. So all the reviews that I got from Vissionaire Crescendo, they were horrible. They were like, oh my gosh, it burnt me like this, and I think like my skin is never gonna change anymore. People like that, and it just didn't really make any sense. Those kind of reviews affected Duhamel's point of view because he felt like, oh my gosh, what is it gonna do to my skin? He has lighter skin weight, his lighter skin. He has a lighter skin tone to his skin. So he was like, oh my gosh, what is it gonna do? What is it gonna happen? You know? And I was like, just don't be afraid of it. So my personal opinion, 100%, I highly recommend this product. If you have I don't think a lot of Lancome makeup artists or, you know, people would sample this, because this is like you are gonna have a little bit of visible results on the first night, but there's nothing compared like if you were to purchase this and use it for a whole month. Remember, you would use 14 days in here and then 14 days. Now let me go ahead and try to tell you a little bit more about the product. It is made in France. It's 30 milliliters, 1 ounce. It's good for 12 months once you open it. And then instructions. Avoid the eye area. In case of contact with eyes, rinse immediately and thoroughly with water in contact an ophthalmologist. Avoid sun exposure. Use a daily photoprotecting product, minimum SPF 15. This skincare is not recommended for sensitive skin. In case of persistent irritation, stop using the product and contact the doctor. Caution: flammable until dry. Do not use near the fire or any flame or any heat. Sunburn alert. This product contains an alpha hydroxy acid, AHA, that may increase your skin sensitivity to the sun, and particularly the possibility of sunburn. Use a sunscreen, wear protective clothing, and limit the sun exposure while using this product and for a week afterwards. Use only as directed. Contact of the product with the skin must be limited. Frequent of limitation. So let me tell you a little bit more. I have tried many products. I cannot express how many products I have tried. I have tried vitamin C from what's that, like Drunk Elephant. I have tried the Good Genes from Sunday Riley's. I have tried the I believe I still have it. No, I no longer have it. It's a Jafra like the brightening skincare. I also tried the vitamin C from Mary Kay. The vitamin C bars from Clinique as well. They did not work. And the reason, and I'm not saying it because they just didn't work, because like, hey, I just tried them one night and I didn't see any results. No, I actually stick to the program, and I made sure that I at least spent from 1 to 2 months, at least 3 months, if I was able to do it. So far, in less than 1 month, I was able to see a lot of changes with this one, and I'm very happy and excited. I can honestly tell you 100% that I would highly recommend if you have any problems with skin texture, pores, wrinkles, unevenness on your skin tone. This is like a really great product. I don't know why Lancome doesn't do a lot of like marketing on this product, because it's amazing. It's like super amazing. You would be surprised. Now, one of the last things I want to mention about this product is when you apply the eye cream, you also have that tingling sensation around the area, because if you apply it over here and you usually go over here with your finger and you kind of like tap in your like cheek, that mixture between both of the eye cream and your cheek, it does feel a little bit warm and tinglish. It's okay. Nothing is gonna happen. Your skin is gonna be clear, bright, plump. I'm just amazed by the product. I can't wait for me to start on the next 28 days to get rid of a lot of stuff that I know that it's gonna take away for sure, and 100% confident that it is gonna work. So if there was something that I would highly recommend, it would be this product for sure. I can't tell you in how many words I actually believe in this product. So I hope you guys like this video so far. If you guys like it, please make sure you do thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click the ring thingy on right next to the subscribe, so you get a lot of like notifications. Not a lot, but notifications when I do any kind of video. Now, last thing but not the end, after I had applied this this Crescendo, I used to apply the Genifique, which is right here. It's just one layer, and then I would do my eyes, and then I would do obviously the eye gel or serum, and then I would do the cream, and then on top of that I would do my nighttime skin. And right now I'm using the Precious Cells. It's almost halfway, I want to say. Not really. So I'm gonna wait until I finish this product, the whole product, in order to make a review, because I feel like that would be a fair thing to do. But so far you can tell my skin, like I said, I'm 28 years old, and you can tell how I look. I look amazing. I'm joking. But I feel like I look really good according to my age. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this video, and I am gonna leave you. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.